Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, we've got a beer that's in the beer monster machine now. It's 5 litre mini keg and it's from Lord's Brewing Co. up in Huddersfield. And we've got a 5 litre mini keg there, Fell Runner Pale Ale. Had to double check there what the name was. Fell Runner Pale Ale coming in at 3.8%. Like I say, it's in the old beer monster machine just there. I did give it a little bit of gas before. But I've not tried it, I've not poured, so I don't know what the pour is going to be like. So as usual, it's a little bit trial and error to start off with. So let's stop waffling. By the way, just quickly, £16.50, reduced from £22 I think it was. So £16.50 for sort of like 8.5, 9 pints. I'm happy enough with that. So yeah, like I say, let's get over there, do a video of the pour and see what happens. Excuse the wobble, try and get it steady. Machine's currently set at 5 degrees. Well, I think it's 6, but it's currently at 5. So let's give this a pour and see what happens. I'm going to have to give it some more welly. I'll turn that off now and carry on. Unfortunately, the only Lord's glass I've got is their sleeper one. We'll give it some more gas. There we go. Pour done. So, pour done. It did take a little bit of a messing around with. I've had to move the camera around because the light is horrendous over there. So, beer in a glass. Did have a head all the way to the top, so it was a one finger head. It's looking nice. It's sort of like a dark sort of amber colour. There's no real bubbles going up the glass. The head has just gone down a little bit, but it's a nice sort of white creamy head. So let's dive in on the nose, see what we get. Smells quite nice. Nice light maltiness in the back. And a gentle fruity note in there. I mean, a little bit sweet on the nose. Sort of citrus aromas I'm going to go with the fruit. But it smells quite nice. So, let's dive in on Lord's Brewing Fell Runner Pale Ale 3.8%. Cheers. Cheers, John. Now, you all know I'm not really a fan of session pale ales. So, I'm really putting myself in a position to sort of, if you like, potentially have a dig at Lord's Brewing. Which wouldn't be fair anyway, because at the end of the day, the beer is what it is. But I am pleasantly surprised. 3.8%. The body isn't bad at all. It really isn't bad at all. Could do with a bit more bubbles in. I'm going to take the blame for that. Obviously, you don't want raging carbonation, but you do want a little bit more. Again, like I say, it's trial and error. But the body's decent on this. Carbonation is very minimal, but I'm going to put that down to me. A little bit of trial and error with that. The body's not wishy-washy. It's pretty smooth in the mouth. Taste-wise, again, it's a lovely, gentle, sweet malt flavour in there. It's gentle, but punchy, if that makes any sense. You do get it, but it's not, you know, it's not like a malt bomb, if you like, but the malty flavour is in there. A little bit brown bread. I'm going to say on the taste, there's maybe some sort of orange citrus thing in there. A little bit of grapefruit. With a gentle bitterness. Literally, as you swallow, that little bit of bitterness sort of hits the back of the throat. or the back of the taste buds I should say, and leaves a nice little gentle bitterness. Yeah, 3.8%. Obviously you're not going to get that. I think it drinks better than 3.8%. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, there's plenty of bubbles going up the bottom of the glass, but like I say, a little bit more carbonation in it, maybe a little bit more tinkering with that. But yeah, Lord's Brewing's Fell Runner Pale Ale for a session IPA, and this is what I'm surprised about, is decent. I like it. I like it. It reminds me a little bit of Ghost Ship, but sort of just a weaker version of it. It reminds me of that. I'm waffling on now, but it reminds me of that. And I do think what I'm going to say is these session pale ales, I say I'm not keen on them. That's because I think a lot of craft sort of beer session pale ales just don't work for me. I think because they're sort of so fruity and light, that's why they feel wishy-washy. I think when you're doing sort of old traditional sort of pale ales with a good malty backbone, the beer feels fuller and it's a much more enjoyable experience. So yeah, for me, Lord's Brewing Co., their Fell Runner Pale Ale coming in at 3.8%, I think is a decent, easy drinking light beer, and it's certainly one I actually think I'm going to have no trouble drinking that. This beer beats the arse off Game of Thrones on the Perfect Draft, without a doubt. I'm trying to think of any other session sort of light beers. I don't know, but it definitely beats the arse off that one. So yeah, if you see it, give it a go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your Christmas Eve. Don't get too drunk like some other people might. And I'll see you again soon on another beer review. And happy Christmas to every single one of you. Thanks to all the new subscribers throughout the year as well. Thank you all for watching all throughout the year. Enjoy your Christmas, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.